Hello, everybody, and welcome to our webinar on climate change, which looks at recent decisions and developments. I'm Esme Sainer. I'm a partner in our environment team. And Nikki, do you want to introduce yourself before we do an overview?
Yes, hi, I'm Nikki Power, and I work for CMS in the environment team too.
So to provide a bit of an overview of what we'll be covering in this webinar, we are going to be talking about recent legislative changes. So that's an overview of new environmental laws and regulations in the past year. We're going to be looking a little bit at key case law, so a bit of an analysis of recent landmark cases and their implications for environmental law practice. We're going to be covering some climate change policy, so examining kind of current climate change policies and their impact on businesses and legal practice. And what about compliance strategies? So we'll try and include some practical tips and hints for ensuring compliance with environmental regulation. And we're going to be talking about future trends, which will include insights into upcoming trends and changes in environmental law and the policies during 2025 and beyond. There's going to be some sector specific updates as well. So we'll talk a little bit about waste and recycling, about water and chemicals. And just as a bit of a note, the cut-off date for this webinar is the 19th of September this year, 2025. So any changes after that aren't going to be included. And as far as geographical reach is concerned, we are really focusing on Great Britain. There will be a little bit of reference to UK laws as well as some international laws and EU as well, but we're really focusing on Great Britain. So for our first slide, we wanted to talk a little bit about UK ETS and CBAM. So it's the emissions trading scheme to start off with. And what that is the UK's primary carbon pricing mechanism, which looks at emissions trading schemes, and it operates on a cap and trade principle. What that means is that the total amount of certain greenhouse gas emissions is capped, and for any particular sectors covered by the schemes. Participants need to buy emissions allowances at auctions or on a secondary market, and they can then trade them on the emissions market.